Hi friend, we're gonna start seeds today for the 2025 growing season and I couldn't be more excited. Now I will say this is a very impromptu video, okay? I don't have any of my equipment set up or anything. I'm using the camera audio. I was originally gonna start seeds this evening with my youngest, and then him and his dad decided they were gonna go play some baseball. And so now I'm alone and I have found myself in a semi-quiet house and I have time to do it, and now that gives me time to record. So here we are. We're gonna do this. I do not have all of my seeds for the growing season. I just have the seeds that I have left over from last year, and that's what we're just gonna go with. And excuse my appearance, I've just been cleaning and working outside today, and like I said, impromptu video. But we're just here to do some seed starting with you guys. So let's see what we have left over that we are able to start today is for tomatoes. We have Bodacious hybrid tomatoes. These were really good last year. It was the first time I planted actually a lot of this, and these turned out really good. I really liked them. And they're a regular, like, good size, on the vine tomato. And then we've got Super Sweet 100 hybrid. These are cherry tomatoes. They were also really good. The plant that they grew in was ginormous, you guys. It was like a 7-foot, 8-foot plant. And the tomatoes were really good, and it yielded a bunch. I made the mistake last year of planting 2 of those plants. This year I will definitely only be planting 1. Sorry about the noise you guys might hear. Like I said, I'm not using a microphone or anything. Ooh, this might not work out very well. And I have my windows open because it's like 68, 69 degrees, the sun's setting. Okay, I think we're okay. My hair really is just doing something real wild. All right, I took the hair down. We're gonna see how it works out. I'll probably end up putting it back up. I never know why I really have long hair, because no joke, a good 85 to 90% of my life, my hair is up in this clip. Not a ponytail, not anything else, literally this clip. That's just how I roll. I am a creature of habit, and I like what I like, and it holds all my hair. I have really thick, very long hair, and most clips are not big enough. It's a whole thing. Okay, so back to our seeds. So we've got the Bodacious hybrid. That's the nice, juicy, regular on the vine tomato. We've got a Super Sweet hybrid. That is the cherry tomatoes that yielded a ton of cherry tomatoes for me last year. Okay, and then we've got Early Girl hybrid tomatoes. I love these ones. They grow like a short, kind of stumpier, shrub-like bush, and they're a really good, just very flavorful tomato. And I got a lot from those plants. I'm actually gonna plant a couple of these this year, probably. Okay, and then for peppers left over from last year, we have Nibbler Yellow Hybrid. I'm trying to remember which ones these were. A lot of times to remember what things were, I have to look in this is my garden binder. And I have to look at this, which is my diagram from last year, which I will be making another one this year. After I start seeds, I always know that is the first point of where my time starts for planning out my garden. I have the seed starting season, the springtime, to figure out where everything is gonna go, make sure I have everything planted that I need, know what seeds I need for direct sowing, things like that. So I haven't made mine for this year, but that will be on my list this week. And so anyways, I was looking for the Nibbler Yellow Hybrid. Okay, these are small. Oh no, these were long yellow ones. These were long yellow ones, and actually we really enjoyed these, the Nibbler Yellow. So that's a good one. Confetti Hybrid. These ones, last year, I'm gonna give them another shot this year. But for some reason, these ones, they're like little peppers, and it's more of a shrub type plant that it grows. And for me last year, it was the first time I grew them, and for some reason, all of them were kind of tough. I don't know if I didn't pick them at the right time. Maybe I was too early, maybe I was too late, maybe it was something with my soil. I'm not really sure. If anybody has any suggestions on that, if you've ever grown sweet pepper confetti hybrids, let me know. But yeah, I'm gonna give them one more try this year, and if they turn out tough like that again, I probably won't do them in the future. I'll just plant one plant of them and we'll see how it goes. Okay, and then we've got the Sunhaven hybrid. These were great. This is a classic sweet yellow pepper, and they were so delicious. Nice and meaty, juicy, crisp. These are so good. Sunhaven hybrid. I will be definitely planting an abundance of these. So that's what we're gonna plant right now with you guys here today. That's what we're gonna start with. And then this week I will get the rest of my seeds. I'm probably gonna have to shop in store at this point because I don't think they'll come in time. It probably would be another week or so before they came if I ordered online. I definitely slacked this year. So, but that's okay. That's all right. Another tomato that I don't have here that I need to get more of is the Gladiator tomato. Those are your perfect Roma tomatoes. If you guys are looking for a good Roma tomato option for sauces and pastes and things like that, Gladiator is going to be, in my opinion, the best one. Tons of tomatoes all season long. They were firm. They were a really good size Roma tomato, and they were really delicious. So there we go. All right, what are you going to need? And also at a later time, I have some thyme, some lavender, some chamomile, lemon balm, basil that I am also going to be planting as well. I have those left over from last year. So we are going to need obviously some soil. I am not super brand specific to soil. This is just what I got. It's a 3-in-1 seed starting mix. You use whatever soil you would like. I do it a couple different ways. So I have some solo cups here that I saved from last year that I just washed out with soap and made sure to clean them up really nice. They have holes in the bottom. You want drainage holes for sure. They're already marked, some of the ones from last year, okay? I'll have to look back at videos and pictures. I can't remember for some reason, but I think last year I started all of my seeds in these little, like a little container like this, right? I had this one, and then I had a couple other plastic ones that ended up breaking and I threw them away. And then when they got bigger and I needed to upplant them, right? I put them in these. And I've seen a lot of people, I'm constantly learning and researching and trying different things and stuff like that because I am no expert when it comes to gardening or seeds or anything like that. There's always so much to learn, right? A lot of people just put them directly in these cups, the bigger cup that you're eventually going to have to transplant them to anyways. And so I think I'm going to try that this year. I have this still, and so I am going to probably fill this up just to use it. I don't know if we'll do that right now, we'll see, but I'm gonna start out with filling these up. I also wanted to show you that this is the seed starting mix I got last year that I used. I think it worked just fine. Let's start with some Early Girl. So I've got 2 of these that I need to fill up here. It doesn't feel like I have very many seeds of this one left in here. I think this is one of the ones that I barely have any left. So let's see, I started out with 50. Must have given some away. So another thing that I do too, that I did last year and that I do plan on doing again this year, is I grow way more seeds than I need. And what I do is I give them away to family and friends. And last year I gave some away to people on Facebook. This year I am planning on selling them for just a few dollars a piece, nothing crazy, definitely cheaper than you can find in the store. Give a good deal to people who maybe want to start a garden. And I love growing the seeds. I fell in love with it last year. Like I adored every second of it and have been looking forward to this next season ever since the last one ended. All right, so we're gonna start with our Early Girl hybrid. This is probably my favorite tomato that I grew. So we're obviously going to start with just putting soil in here. Make sure that you guys have drainage holes at the bottom, okay? Don't forget that step. They definitely need drainage holes. Okay, so I filled it, you know, almost to the top. These seeds are not gonna go very far down. I don't just put one seed in here. I'm gonna put multiple seeds, and then I can thin them out as need be, which ones are the biggest and healthiest and the hardiest and things like that. You're gonna make a little tiny divot and then put a couple, one or two, whatever you want, seeds in there, and then go to another spot. Do the same thing. You guys will find out with me that I don't pay attention to a lot of the, you have to do this, you have to do that. I just like to try different things, see what works. I think that different things work for different people, different environments, different zones, all the different things. I don't think that there's a right way and there's a wrong way. I think there's a lot of ways you can go about gardening. Sometimes the rigidity of teaching gardening, or, you know, people who talk about gardening, prevents a lot of people from ever even starting. And I would never want to do that at all. So, okay, so we're gonna put a couple in here, and I'm just lightly covering them up, okay? Like, I'm not, there's just a light layer of soil that's being put on top. I'm sorry guys that this is not like a very, honestly, high quality video or anything right now. Like I said, I just decided to share this and do this last minute, because when my little guy was gonna help me, I was not gonna record it. But then when he left with his dad, and I realized that I have like a quiet house and I was alone, I was like, whoo, alrighty then. All right, I'm just gonna take some water and just spray in here. This soil was pretty dry, is pretty dry. So if you have soil that's like moist, you might not have to spray or water as much right at the beginning. I'm gonna spray pretty good because this soil is pretty dry from the store here. We now have some early girl tomatoes planted. This is how I do things, you guys. I just kind of like go for it. So this is a perfect example of that I'm about to tell you right now. So I won't be able to show you my like grow light area, like where I'm gonna store all these and stuff, because I actually don't have it set up yet. So yes, I am starting seeds and doing this right now because I have the time to do it right now. And so I'm just getting it out of the way, even though I don't have everything for it going forward 100% perfected. I do have the area, I have the shelf I'm gonna put it on downstairs. It's a new area that is not where I grew them last year, so it's a whole learning curve. I plan on getting lights this week. Until then, they'll be fine. But I know myself, and I'm one of those people that if I'm just constantly waiting for the perfect time to start, or waiting for something else to happen before I can start this thing, it's just all never gonna happen. So I just go for it. That's just what I do. So yeah, that's basically the gist of it, you guys. I'm not probably gonna record me doing every single one of them because it's the same process. I just repeat it over and over again. But if you guys have any questions, I would love to try to answer them. I do not have the answers for everything gardening. I am not an expert. I have not taken any classes. This will only be my 3rd year gardening and only my 2nd year starting seeds indoors. I also do winter sowing, so that's exciting. I'll insert a video here of my winter sown jugs, and I'm very excited to announce that I have my first signs of life in my winter sown jugs. I winter sowed butter crunch lettuce, iceberg lettuce, spinach, and broccoli. The broccoli has not done anything yet. The Butter Crunch lettuce was the first one to pop up, and it has like 4 different sprouts, which is super exciting. The iceberg lettuce has not done anything at all, and the spinach has one tiny little piece of green that I can see that's trying to emerge and push the dirt out of the way and stuff. So, yeah, that's exciting. I'll upload a short. I put one on TikTok and my Instagram and stuff. If you guys ever want those handles, they're in the description of every video. But I'll put up a YouTube short of my tutorial on winter sowing. It is one of my absolute favorite ways to grow or to start seeds, because you can do it with like brassicas, and cold hardy crops are the best to do it with. And it's a very hands-off way to start seeds. And those plants are always extremely hardy, and they're already used to the elements. And basically you create little tiny greenhouses out of the milk jugs or whatever you choose to use. So it's very cool. Very cool. All right, look guys, we're just trucking along here. I've already got 3 done. So I'm gonna just keep filling these up, and I'll probably end up filling up these 2 if I end up having enough seeds. And then all of these, I am just going to put them in here in this tray I have like this. And these ones will just set in here. And I guess I could take you really quick. I could take you downstairs into our kind of scary basement. Basically, it's just storage down there, and it's an old cellar. Our house this year is 100 years old. And so, yeah, the basement is a big cellar. So it's nothing pretty, it's nothing fancy, it's literally just a shelf, but I'll take you down there, and that's where we will end the video. So thank you guys for being here and watching, and let me know if you have any questions at all. I will try to do my best to answer. I would love to hear from other gardeners. Are you guys excited about the 2025 season approaching? What zone are you in? I should have said too, for those of you who don't know, I'm in southeastern Nebraska, so I am zone the new 6A, I guess, or the old 5B. So we're slowly walking into spring here. We did just have a blizzard about 5 days ago, but today it's 68 degrees. So, this is the time where we get ready and we start all of the fun things. And I've got some daylilies popping up, emerging from the ground outside. They're like that big. I've got irises that are popping up. They're already like that big. So that's exciting. Yeah, so this is my favorite time of year. This is also my favorite time of year to document on social media. So I'm hoping to get back in the swing of YouTube videos and come on this platform and connect with you guys. Before I keep blabbering more, let's go down to the scary cellar basement. Okay, here we go. So this is my new system that I'm gonna do this year. Last year I had all of my seeds up in my kitchen, and I would have to shuffle them around the cabinet space to cook dinner and do things, and it was horrible. So this year we got this shelf. They're really nice. We just got it from a friend actually, so it just worked out really well. I would say like 2.5 feet deep, maybe 3 feet deep almost. And so I'm going to have a light right here and a bunch of seeds right here, another light right here, a bunch of seeds. And then we will see if I use the bottom rack for seeds or if I put like supplies there. I'm not really sure. It's really close to the ground. I mean, that doesn't like really matter much, but yeah, we'll see. This window right here, as you can see, we are like in a basement. That is not an egress window. It is a good sized basement window, but it does get quite a bit of sun throughout the day. You can see, luckily I chose this window because they're between these trees, it's actually open. Whereas the other windows in the basement here, that one you can't see, it's behind the decorations, but both of those, there's big, huge trees that block it. And so a lot of sun doesn't come in. So I picked this one because it has the most natural sunlight down here. Although it's not going to be enough for me to rely on natural sunlight to grow these seedlings. So I have to get at least 2 lights. So that's what I'm going to order this week. And I will give you guys an update when I have all the seedlings planted and everything is set up and ready to go. That'll be another update.